They will be hearers of much without learning anything. They will appear to know much, yet for the most part know nothing. And they will be miserable to be around, having become wise-seeming without actually being wise. It's striking just how much this ancient warning from Plato mirrors our digital world. The phrase seems to describe today's endless streams of information, search engines, instant data at our fingertips, and the loud self-assurance that often thrives in the chatter of social media. These technologies create the illusion of all-knowing expertise, layering our confusion beneath a veneer of certainty, while the deeper truth remains elusive and out of reach. Imagine a crowded marketplace in ancient Athens, more than 2,400 years ago. One man stands among the people, asking questions that disrupt their certainties. He doesn't seek popularity, nor does he fear public judgment. Today, that marketplace has gone digital: posts, comments, likes. But what if Socrates were here with us, navigating our digital culture? We might discover that his relentless questioning and public struggles bear a striking resemblance to the daily debates and controversies on social media. He had no books, no followers, no stage. His philosophy was conversation, a relentless search for truth. Today, we live in an age of unprecedented communication. Billions of voices speak at once through social media. And yet, in this ocean of noise, the words of Socrates feel more relevant than ever. Socrates believed that unexamined opinions were dangerous. He said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." For him, wisdom began not with having answers, but with admitting ignorance. Now think of social media. It is a vast marketplace of opinions, often delivered with absolute certainty, and yet rarely examined. The more confident the tone, the more clicks it attracts. Socrates would remind us, certainty without reflection is not wisdom, but arrogance. Socrates often found himself at odds with the majority. He believed that truth is not decided by the many, but discovered by reason. On social media, the crowd becomes visible through likes, shares, and trends. What is popular is often assumed to be true. But Socrates would warn us, the voice of the crowd can be seductive, yet blind. True wisdom sometimes means standing against the tide, refusing to be swept along by the majority. Socrates practiced dialogue, asking questions, listening, challenging assumptions. It was a slow, demanding process. Our digital world, by contrast, rewards speed and reaction. Posts are liked or dismissed in seconds. Comments fly without listening, without patience. Socrates might ask, are we still having conversations? Or are we drowning in noise? Perhaps the greatest lesson Socrates offers our digital age is the importance of examining ourselves. He never claimed to be wise. He only claimed to love wisdom, to be a seeker. On social media, we are encouraged to project certainty, to display success, to craft an image. But Socrates would say, it is not the image that matters, but the soul. Not how many follow you, but how deeply you follow truth. In the end, Socrates paid with his life for refusing to betray his principles. He chose death rather than silence, because he believed that living without truth was worse than dying for it. In our world, the stakes are different, but the challenge remains. Do we live for approval or for truth? Do we seek to be popular or to be wise? If Socrates were alive today, perhaps he would not have 1 million followers. But he would remind us that wisdom begins with humility, that true dialogue requires patience, and that truth is not measured in likes. His voice echoes across millennia to warn us. In a world overflowing with opinions, the real revolution is still the same as in Athens long ago. To pause, to question, and to live an examined life. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.